This is that stat to take the lid off, these 4 screws, each corner, 90 degrees, take off the lid, and then you will see what you've got. You have got live, neutral, power supply in, 8 zones for your underfloor heating, pump and boiler control, humidity, and control for air conditioning, etc. Here you have pairing button, which is to use to pair with thermostats and devices. This here is the coordinator, which is a Zigbee connection. This allows the Salus Quantum SQ610rf thermostats to connect wirelessly to the underfloor heating control without the use of a hub. You can place this into a house using this that comes with the wiring center, and at a later date you can then add a hub, add the smart app, and all you would have to do is unplug the coordinator and then reprogram the thermostats, repair to the hub, and then you're instantly switched over to smart heating controls. And the wiring, very simple. Here you have your live 240 in, neutral 240 in. This is your boiler switch. It is just a switch, so it will switch 0 low volts or 240, permanent on one side, feed to the boiler on the other side, or low voltage, one being your switch live to the boiler. These are your zones for the underfloor heating, 8 of them. To attach the wires to any of these holes, you can simply use the tool, lower end at the bottom, push into the rectangular hole. That will open up the round hole for the wire to go straight in, and then you pull the tool out and there you are, connected. Same with every single one of them. Can be a little bit tricky if you're fat fingered like myself, but you'll soon get the hang of it. Right, let's take this wire out. Now we're going to put some 240 volts to the manifold, and we will start off by connecting the thermostat to the wiring center without using the Wi-Fi, just using the Zigbee controller there. Now you'll see the network status light is lit. We can turn on the Quantum, holding down the tick button. Then we'll select English, connect with the network. Hold down the button on the Zigbee controller for 5 seconds and it will start to flash. This will start to flash on the thermostat, and it will then ask you for the system type. We're underfloor, which is there. Control box 1, which is this one. Zone number, this is where you will allocate each thermostat to any of the 8 zones. Now we can select 1 and it will pair to zone 1. Now you might have 2 loops on zone 1, on this thermostat, sorry. You might have 2 loops in one room, so you obviously want to add the second loop to the same thermostat. You can just add zone 2 and it will pair zone 2. That's successful. You can carry on and connect all 8 or 4 or 5, however many you wish to add. Once you've finished that, leave it on the dash and that's it. Once you've finished allocating your zones, if you were adding a second thermostat, exactly the same process, connect to network, underfloor heating, and then you would continue with zone 3, 4, 5, etc. until you've programmed all of them. And you'll see there, calling for heat, zones 1 and 2 have done. When you've finished allocating, press the button in for another 5 seconds until the light stops flashing. That is now activating the the actuators in 1 and 2, and it will take approximately 2 to 3 minutes before those actuators would actually be open. Therefore, the pump and the boiler switch will be delayed before it comes on. We're going to wait for those few minutes to pass. Right. As you can see, 3 minutes has passed. On comes the pump, on comes the boiler, and on comes my little indication light. That is basically as simple as it gets. Now if I turn these back down, instantly turns off the demand to the boiler, but you'll notice the pump will remain running for 3 minutes just to dissipate some heat. That is basically it, nothing else. If you wish to extend this and you've got more than 8 zones, you can buy an additional 4-zone block which will plug into this end piece here, and a nice little piece of kit. This was that Statman on the KL08RF underfloor wiring sensor using Zigbee. If you like, please subscribe and share and follow. Thank you very much.